Good morning, y'all. What a beautiful day. A couple of clouds in the sky, but not too bad last night. Did end up raining a bit. Thought it was gonna open up and pour on me, but just got a small drizzle, like right as I was crawling in my bivvy. Like I was like rushing to eat my dinner and then like scramble inside so I wouldn't get wet. And then it rained for like 10 minutes. And it was pretty well clear all night. Slept terribly. I don't know why. I don't know if I'm just like got too used to being in a nice bed that my tent setup, or sleeping outside, just not used to it yet. But yeah, I don't know. I just was not feeling comfortable in the bivvy and not get much sleep. It's kind of been like that the last 2 nights, I guess. But it is what it is. Only a couple hours of sleep anyway, right? I actually feel pretty good today. I'm very surprised by that, especially after, doing over a marathon day 2 after 2.5 weeks off. My legs don't feel too bad yet. I don't know, maybe I'll get 10 miles in and get some serious leg lock and will not want to go anymore, but I guess we'll worry about that when we get to it. Yeah, should be a pretty nice day today. Terrain is still easy. I'll be getting, I might get to a point, it's like a lookout tower just inside of Grand Canyon National Park, where apparently there's like a campsite right below it with some awesome views. And I think I'm gonna try to get to there, just so I can, head up to that lookout tower at sunrise and sunset, get some really great views and stuff. But I got started about an hour later today, and it's like I think like 27 miles again. So we'll just have to see if I can get there. But I'm gonna try. Certainly gonna try my hardest to get there, because there's water there, or water, I guess, right before it. And yeah, pretty much it. So see y'all down the trail. Till then. Arizona Trail, on the miles that I've done, has had a substantial amount of just like walking along dirt roads like this, but it is still very beautiful. All the trees changing color and everything. I'll take this dirt road walk. This is fantastic. Good morning, y'all. Another beautiful day out here, the Arizona Trail. And I gotta tell you about the evening that I had yesterday. That was not fun. So I think the last thing that I videoed was that road walk, that little dirt road walk I was doing. And I was doing that, and I knew I followed that road for a bit, but I kind of misjudged how far I would follow it, and I missed my turnoff by about 2 miles. So I'm not a big fan of backtracking, so I just kept going on the road, because the trail kind of parallels Highway 67 that runs into the Grand Canyon, into the national park. So I was like, well, I'm just gonna go down to the road walk. I was planning on going to this general store anyway that's along the road. I was like, I'll just walk the road and get to there. So I did that, and my plan was originally, like saying, get to that lookout tower and probably hike into the night. Well, I get there, kind of, procrastinate, kind of loiter for a bit. And as I'm sitting there, kind of like lost motivation to hike. And I had heard that there was like, you could camp behind the general store. So I go in and ask, and the person there was new, wasn't one of like the regulars everybody on Far Out was commenting about. And he's like, oh, no, you can't. I'm like, all right. like, well, I still don't want to hike. There's like a lodge across the street. So I'm like, well, I'll just go over there and check to see if they have a room available. Like, if I got to spend some money, whatever, like, I'm just not feeling it, you know? So I go over there, and I've been hanging out at that general store for like probably an hour. And I get over there. I was like, hey, do you have any rooms available? They're like, ooh, no, somebody just came and booked our last room 20 minutes ago. So I'm like, great. I'm like, well, I guess I have to hike. So, if you couldn't hear, vehicles driving by, you know, I am doing a little bit of road walking right now. And I was kind of planning on doing this road walk anyway, just because it takes you right into the park. It's a little bit easier to get water. It's not as long of a carry. So I was like, all right, well, I didn't have space at the lodge, so I'm like, all right, I'll just go and I'll continue on to, you know, do my original plan. I was like 6 more miles, got to bite the bullet and go for it. Well, I get hiking down the road, I'm kind of looking, and you know, I was saying thunderstorms pop up in the evenings. Well, one was popping up, and it was bad. Like, I was looking, like, you could just see like lightning going, hear the thunder, and it's gonna go right over me. I was like, how long is it gonna take to get here? Well, it was about an hour, and it's pretty well right on top of me. So I'm like, okay, I gotta go find somewhere to stealth camp along this road. And yeah, so go and kind of run off into the trees, find a spot that's decently flat, throw my stuff up, and jump my bivvy like right as soon as the rain starts. And also, I couldn't even eat dinner because I was planning on getting to water, filling up there, going to the lookout tower. So I didn't bring extra water because I did not anticipate needing it. So I didn't even have enough water to cook. So I'm like sitting there, eat like a small bag of chips. I'm just like miserable. Getting my bivvy. It's a cold rain, so the condensation in the bivvy's so bad, which is normal for a bivvy. But all my stuff was soaked. Well, not really soaked, but like everything was pretty damp inside the bivvy, and then it's pouring rain outside. It rained for like 2 hours. So rain finally let up, and I'm like, okay, I can finally like get some sleep, stick my head out of my bivvy, actually enjoy the night. Well, as soon as I like stick my head out, I hear the coyotes around me they're yipping and howling. They're like decently close, but I'm like, whatever. It's coyotes. And they start getting closer and closer and closer. I start to realize, like, I think they smell like me or my food, probably just my food. And it gets to the point where I'm not hearing them just like howling. Now I can hear like they're quiet, like they're close chatter. And I'm like, they're really close. And then I can hear like them sniffing. And I was like, okay, no, this is too much. So I like get out of my bivvy, and like coyotes aren't gonna attack a person. So just had to like get out, pee to mark my territory, kind of let them know I'm there, and make a little bit of noise. And they left me be, but it was just, it's like one thing after another, like it just kept going, like just minor inconveniences. It just made it less fun. So I'm going straight into the park now. I'm gonna skip that lookout tower because it's a mile away from the road. I don't want to walk the extra 2 miles. And I'll get the view when I get to the park anyway. So yeah, for the night, hopefully today's better, and it should be shorter though, so it won't be as bad. Even if it is terrible, I don't have to walk as far. But anyway, see y'all up the trail. Until then, finally got my first view of the canyon. Making my way to the hiker biker campground. You can't even see the bottom from here, but it's through the trees, and It is something else. And again, this is like a place you can just almost drive right up to. But there's like cabins right behind me you could stay at. And this is what you get to see.